was up past midnight with the old book spread wide, dust on the pages and the lamp turned low on my side. I was looking for the stories of the iron and the steam, the men who rode the rails and lived the American dream. When the ballads started speaking and the pages came alive, I found myself riding with the dead on the midnight line. I found the tale of a man called Casey Jones, John Luther from Kentucky with a whistle in his bones. April 30th, 1900 on the Cannonball Run. He was 2 minutes late when the freight blocked the sun. His fireman saw the danger and hollered, "Lord, there's steel ahead." Casey told him, "Jump, Sim Webb, save yourself instead." He stayed at the throttle, reversed and hit the brake, one hand on the whistle, one hand trying to save the souls he'd take. Only he went down that night, but the passengers were spared, and the legend of Casey Jones was born right there. I closed the book, but the story wouldn't end. The rails were calling like an old lost friend. The ballads led me deeper, the stories pulled me in. From Mississippi wreckage to the Virginia wind, I was searching for the truth in the old wreck songs. But the deeper that I dug, the more the ghost train called me home. It only takes the worthy, the brave who stayed true, the ones with courage in their hearts when the whistle blew. Then I turned the page to 1903, the fast mail they called old 97, running wild and free. Behind on schedule from Monroe to Spencer town, the company was fighting them for every minute down. Engineer Brody pushed her hard on the grade, trying to make up time on the Stillhouse Trestleway. She left the rails and fell into the ravine below. 11 men went with her when the trestle let her go. The ballad spread like wildfire, a million records sold, but the truth was in the steel and the courage of the bold. The ballads led me deeper. Ballads led me deeper. The ballads led me deeper. Ballads led me deeper. I started finding whispers in the mountain tales of a phantom locomotive riding on the old steel rails. Not every soul gets judged at the pearly gate. Some get picked up by the ghost train when it's already too late. Only the ones with honor, only the ones who stay. When the fireman said jump and the engineer obeyed. Songs from long ago, and the story started connecting like the rails in the snow. Casey stayed at his post when any man would run. Old 97's crew pushed hard till the very last one. And in the darkest hollow where the old tracks still remain, there's a story of a train that only takes a brave. No St. Peter waiting, no long line at the gate, just a ghostly steam whistle calling out their fate. If your heart was steady and your courage didn't break, the ghost train comes rolling for the souls the steel couldn't take. I sat there in the silence as the clock struck 3, with the books all around me and the story setting free. I could almost hear the whistle in the distance on the wind, and the sound is steel on steel where the old line used to end. The southern souls to the special home. So if you're ever researching in the dead of night and the old wreck ballads start to feel just right, listen for the whistle on the wind so low and long. The ghost train might be coming for the brave who still believe.